One of the most beautiful and tragic love stories in Greek mythology. The story of Orpheus and Eurydice is a timeless tale of love, loss, and the power of music. Orpheus was a musician, poet, and prophet who lived in ancient Greece. He was the son of Apollo, the god of music, poetry, and prophecy, and Calliope, the muse of epic poetry. Orpheus fell deeply in love with Eurydice, a wood nymph, and they were married soon after. They were incredibly happy together, and Orpheus would often play his lyre and sing to Eurydice, who would dance and sing along with him. Tragedy struck when Eurydice died soon after their wedding, bitten by a venomous snake while walking through a field. Orpheus was devastated by her death and refused to be comforted. Determined to be reunited with Eurydice, Orpheus decided to journey to the underworld, ruled by Hades and Persephone, to try and bring her back. As he traveled through the underworld, Orpheus charmed the rulers of the underworld with his music and poetry. They were so moved by his love for Eurydice that they agreed to let him take her back to the world of the living on one condition: he had to walk in front of her and not look back until they reached the surface. Orpheus, overjoyed at the prospect of being reunited with Eurydice, eagerly agreed to the condition. However, as they journeyed back to the surface, he began to doubt whether Eurydice was really following him. Just as they were about to emerge into the sunlight, Orpheus couldn't resist looking back to make sure Eurydice was behind him. As soon as he did, Eurydice was pulled back into the underworld, leaving Orpheus behind, heartbroken and grief-stricken. The story of Orpheus and Eurydice has been retold and reinterpreted countless times in art, literature, and music. It has become a symbol of the transformative power of love and the enduring nature of the human spirit. Orpheus' music and poetry have been celebrated for centuries, and his legacy continues to inspire artists and musicians to this day. The story of Orpheus and Eurydice remains one of the most beautiful and haunting tales in all of mythology.